Students, this is your science practical class, and now today I am going to conduct another practical which is related with respiration. Students, before this I have explained you one of the experiment which was related with photosynthesis, and in that experiment I have explained you its theory, and I think you understood it very well. But I have seen this that less number of students are attending the classes. This is very bad, because when the classes will open and you will go in the school, you will unable to perform the experiment because you have not listened the video. So it is my advice to all of you that you must go through all the videos very carefully, listen the theory and the procedure of the experiment, so that when you will go in the lab, then directly you can perform the experiment. And the things which we are going to deliver you, that is very important for you. So please go through the videos and listen the experiments and attend all the classes. Students, before this, the experiment which I have discussed, that is related with photosynthesis process, and in the photosynthesis process I have explained you that what is photosynthesis and how you are going to perform the experiment. So you know very well that photosynthesis is the process in which plants prepare their food with the help of carbon dioxide gas and water, giving simple sugar, that is starch, and oxygen. So in this way, it is a very unique process where sunlight is used to give chemical energy. Now, respiration, it is, you can say, just reverse of it. Here the oxygen as well as the food material is utilized in the respiration reaction and giving you carbon dioxide gas, water and energy. So if you define the respiration, then respiration is a biochemical process where oxidation of complex food material takes place, giving you simple substances like carbon dioxide and water along with energy. The energy given by the respiration process, it is utilized by plants or animals for their different activities. Now, on the availability of the oxygen, respiration is of two types, that is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Now, we will discuss about aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is used up, giving you carbon dioxide, water and 38 ATP molecules of energy. So if you write down the equation of respiration, that is C6H12O6 plus 6O2 gives you 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O plus 38 ATP energy. In this respiration, complete oxidation of food takes place. That is why you are getting enough amount of energy. This respiration completes in 3 steps, that is glycolysis, Krebs cycle and GTS. Glycolysis process completes in the cytoplasm and Krebs cycle, it completes in the mitochondria of the cell. This type of respiration takes place in all plants and animals. But the microorganisms or unisexual animals, in some of them, second type of respiration takes place, that is anaerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, there is lack of oxygen. So, respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. So, if we write the equation for anaerobic respiration is, that is C6H12O6, when it breaks down, it gives you twice C2H5OH plus 6CO2 plus 2 ATP energy. So here you can see very less amount of energy is liberated because the oxidation of food takes place is partial. Students, now we will come to the practical portion.